I always forget I'm reminded of
Hi, I'm Will. Nice to meet you. I'm
Hi, I'm Rachel.
Let's see. Alright, would you like to take a seat? Thank you for coming here today, for being interviewed by WRD-UK. Firstly, would you like to tell us a bit about yourself, your background in journalism and what you do?
Sure. So I'm the Deputy Managing Editor of the Evening Standard and the Independent newspapers. Before that, I worked for the Press Complaints Commission, which is the body that is the self-regulatory body for the UK press. So it deals with complaints about newspapers and oversees the code of practice and so on.
So can you please tell us about what university you went to and what you studied?
I went to Oxford University. I studied modern history, basically because I loved it, and I still love it. I didn't, when I decided on my degree, know what I wanted to do. I didn't particularly think, oh well, I better do this degree because that's going to lead me into X, Y or Z.
A lot of students studying today, they're not necessarily studying something they love, but something they feel will get them a career.
I mean, I think you're right that there is sometimes now this focus on the need to do a particular qualification in order to get a particular job or to pursue a particular career. On the other hand, I think there are plenty of degree subjects which can relate to all sorts of future careers in the sense that they teach you about critical thinking, they teach you about sources, they teach you how to write.
So what other skills do you think are essential for a career in journalism?
There are a range of skills that you probably need to have, and the ability to write well and quickly is obviously one of the main ones, and I suppose that's something that degrees in all sorts of subjects can give you. It will always depend on exactly what you want to get into doing in journalism, but I think one thing that all journalists need to have is confidence, because the fact of the matter is that for reporters, for example, you've got to go in often quite difficult circumstances, try and gather information which maybe people don't want to give you. To do that if you're very timid is probably quite difficult. So you need to have that confidence, you need to have a degree of toughness, I think.
We also know you was involved in a campaign called Ladders for London, which promotes apprenticeships. To get into the career of journalism, would you recommend university or an apprenticeship?
Degrees are not the be-all and end-all. They can be great. They can be great in and of themselves. They can be great routes into work. But I think almost too much focus has been put on a degree as almost the only way to get into particular positions. So our campaign has been all about encouraging companies in a variety of sectors to open up new apprenticeship placements, to take on apprentices who are not graduates.
So how do you define success?
And do you think material wealth has an impact on success?
I suppose yes, to a degree. Having a reasonable income, I suppose, makes people feel a bit successful. But I think ultimately, really, happiness is probably as great a measure of success as anything else.
So if you could give 3 key tips to someone who is looking to pursue a career in journalism, what would they be?
Work as hard as you possibly can, which is obviously pretty obvious. Secondly, to take a genuine interest in everything that you do and to show people that you're taking that interest. And then the third thing would be just to take any opportunity that arises, however strange it might seem at the time, just grab it and do it and see where it leads.
Sure, so thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. Very nice to meet you, Becky.
Thank you.